The reason I went to Cape Town is I realized in my previous fight with Moyu that I had a lot of shortcomings in my fight. I'm 6'9", I've got 87-inch reach, and I wasn't using it. I was fighting backwards and I wasn't being aggressive. So that's the reason I contacted Steve, because I know he's been working with a lot of heavyweights like Francois Botha. And that's the reason I went to Cape Town. It's to work on the basics of my boxing, on the foundation. And I think things is really going good now. And I also wanted to change my environment, because I don't want to be used to my normal environment. I wanted to take myself out of the comfort zone, and things has been really going good. My fight in Germany was my first fight with Steve Kalakota. It was my first fight having a game plan. We wanted to use my height and my reach and to be more aggressive. We wanted to use combinations. We wanted to use an aggressive jab and use a combination of 1-2s. And I caught a guy with a 1-2, ended the fight in the first half of the first round. And everything went perfectly to plan. And that was my first fight with Steve Kalakota, and everything went well. This training camp went very well. We came to Witbank 3 weeks before the fight because of the altitude. I was training 4 weeks in Cape Town. So that's why we came back to Witbank 3 weeks before the fight to get used to the altitude and the acclimatization. And either way, you can come 2 days before the fight, or you can at least come 10 days before the fight. But we decided to come 3 weeks before the fight to be fully prepared. And I also had 2 great sparring partners. They came from Ukraine. They are still amateur. One is professional, one is still amateur. Both of them have more than 250 amateur fights. They fought on the highest level. And every sparring session was like war. So the reason that we got amateur sparring partner is they have a very hard work rate, a very high work rate. So I was working very hard in sparring, and sparring went very well. You can see even my cuts is the first time I got a cut in sparring. So it can just show you it was very tough sparring. And that's the one thing I learned in the Klitschko camp, is to have good sparring partners, so they can take you to the next level. And that's the reason we got the 2 amateur fighters from the Ukraine. And everything went 100% this training camp. Hard conditioning training, hard sparring, hard pad work, hard back work. And I'm ready to defend my South Africa title. And I'm going to win the WBA Pan-Africa title, 23 June at Sun Arena in Times Square. My fight with Justice Selinga, I'm feeling very confident. At the best training camp I've ever had. Worked very hard, conditioning is very good. I'm in a very good space. And everything just went well. I can't complain about anything, no injuries. And feeling very confident for this fight. 23 June, I'll be defending my South Africa title. And I will win the WBA Pan-Africa title. I know Justice Selinga and Alan Tuwil is working hard, but I know I've worked much harder than Justice Selinga, and I'm 100% confident for this fight. So I'm ready. Justice Selinga is the #1 rated contender, and I'm the champion. That's why I have to defend my title against him. He became the #1 contender by winning. I know he's been preparing very well with Alan Tuwil, but I had a 10-week training camp. I'm very confident for this fight. I'll be defending my South Africa title, and I will win the WBA Pan-Africa title coming 23 June at Sun Arena Times Square. See you guys there.